We continue with slide number 3 for the verb depend. And we took the sentence, it depends on whether or not, or whether he will change his mind. Это зависит от того, передумает ли он. But whether is not the only conjunction we can use here. As you will see later, there's a bunch of conjunctions. For example, it depends on when he will be back home. We don't have any present tense need because this is not a clause of time. It is an object clause, and so we're free to use the future tense as we please. It depends on when he will be back home. Это зависит от того, когда он вернется домой. In Russian, you always have to say зависит от того, что, зависит от того ли, зависит от того, когда, and so on. But it's very homogeneous. It's very consistent. Whenever you say when he will be back, you can always say whether he will be back or why he will be back. So it's only a matter of choosing the correct connection word. It depends on when he will be back home. The future tense is totally in order here. It depends on why he refused to help. Это зависит от того, почему именно он отказался помочь нам. It depends on where he will find an apartment. Это зависит от того, где он найдет съемную квартиру. Depends on where he will find. It depends on how often they will date. Это зависит от того, насколько часто они будут встречаться или ходить друг к другу на свидание, или встречаться просто. It depends on how much he will pay. Зависит от того, сколько он заплатит. It depends on how long it will take. Это зависит от того, сколько на это уйдет времени, and so on and so forth. Now let me make a note here. Every time we see these sentences, we see it. It depends on when, it depends on why, it depends on where, and so on. Why it? Because that is a demonstration of how you would answer a question. What kind of question? It could be any question, and it replaces the entire situation in that question. For example, will he join us tomorrow? It depends on when he will be back home. Он с нами завтра пойдет там или поедет куда-то. Зависит от того, когда он вернется домой. А что, собственно, зависит? А зависит то, пойдет он или нет. It replaces an entire sentence, an entire situation. It depends on where he will find an apartment. The question, will he live close to his job? Он будет жить недалеко от работы? It depends. What depends? Будет ли он жить недалеко от работы? It depends on where he will find an apartment. Or, are they going to get married? It depends on how often they will date. Они поженятся, в конце концов. Но это зависит от того, как часто они будут встречаться. Что зависит от того, как часто? Поженятся они или нет? Again, it, the pronoun it, replaces your entire situation. Okay, let's go on to our next slide. In addition to the meaning of dependence on circumstances, people, whatever else, depend has a slightly different meaning. And in the sentences that we're going to analyze, I would like you to particularly note the way we translate those sentences into Russian, because that use is pretty tricky. You will see this in just a matter of a minute or two. I depend on my wife for happiness. How do we translate this? Я завишу от жены за свое счастье. Nonsense. I depend on my wife for happiness means that my wife is the only source of my happiness. There's nobody else who can give me happiness. And so the translation would be, кто мне может дать счастье, кроме жены? As you can see, nothing in the Russian sentence even remotely reminds you of the original English. It doesn't look like the original English sentence, but that is, to me at least, a pretty good translation of the English, I depend on my wife for happiness. Let's take the next one. John depends on his parents for money. John зависит от родителей из-за денег is a no good Russian sentence, as you can see. And what is the meaning of that sentence? What does it tell you? It tells you that the only way John can live and exist is by taking money from his parents or by milking his parents for money. Вымогая из них все, что можно. Milk somebody for money like you milk a cow. John depends on his parents for money. John живет за счет родителей. And that's what it is. If his parents didn't give him money, he wouldn't survive. Next one. We depend on our teachers for knowledge. Our teachers are the only source of knowledge as far as we are concerned. Мы получаем знания от учителей. Now let me give this whole thing a somewhat different twist. Depend on has a synonym, which is count on. It's a little different. It means зависеть. No, I'm sorry, it doesn't mean зависеть. It means рассчитывать на кого-то. I will count on you. The same preposition and the same preposition for, if you want to specify. I will count on you for being on time. Я рассчитываю, что ты приедешь вовремя. I will count on my parents to support me until I am 18 years of age. Я рассчитываю на поддержку и обеспечение родителей до 18-летнего возраста. In Russia, you come of age, достигаете совершеннолетия, you come of age at 18. In the United States, you come of age at 21. I'm not sure about liquor selling age. I think it could be either 18 or 21, I'm not sure. But it's not under 18. In the United States, if you walk into a shop and grab a bottle of wine or beer, they will not they will not let you pay for it. They will not ring the cash register for the amount that you're supposed to pay. They will not sell it to you. Now at the bottom there you see a matter of. A matter of is also зависеть от чего-то and is frequently used, as I will show you in just a minute. Oh, my time is up. I have to break our lesson here and See you in the next clip. Thank you.